Hi survivors, it's me representing. I'm reporting to you today. You guys, today I want to talk about how imperative it is that we all limit our spending. We know we're dealing with a system where we're dealing with an agenda, and it's affecting every aspect of our lives. So we're going to have to improvise and do things that might be uncomfortable as we begin to do it, because we're not used to having to do all these different things. And if you notice, it seems like every week it's a different attack after attack after attack, with this administration and with this agenda. And I have to say allegedly on this platform, but you guys know exactly what I'm doing. So we're going to have to cut out some unnecessary bills, some bills that we can afford to eliminate. I hate to say the gym, I'm going to use that as an example, but if you can exercise in your home, or you could take walks, or have alternative ways of doing things where you can save that extra 30, 40, $50 a month, y'all, because we are really going to need our money. We're going to need as many resources as we possibly can. And we know right now with the mandates and all these different things, a lot of us are losing so much income that we have grown accustomed to having. So with that being said, I wrote some notes down because I wanted to try to make sure I hit as many points as I possibly can. And you guys can always leave your ideas and information that you may have and know in the comment section. So I was saying that we have to limit the amount of money that we're spending. Try to avoid altogether eliminate unnecessary bills. I know when I started writing down all my bills, and I would suggest a lot of you guys do this too, because we've gotten used to just spending things, and sometimes when I look at my bank statements, I'm like, wow, that company is still taking money out of my account. I don't even use them anymore. I know online have that really, really bad. When you're purchasing things online, or say for instance, if you need to use a service online and you use it one time and you only need it for that one time, sometimes those people have reoccurring bills that they send you or that they deduct out of your accounts on a monthly basis if you're not taking heed to it, if you're not noticing it. They have it where you automatically subscribe to their program or service by default just for using it one time. And if you're not looking at your bank statements, if you're not paying attention, they're going to continue to get money from you on a monthly basis. So pay attention to your spending. Pay attention to what's being deducted out of your accounts. And you might want to call the bank once you notice it and let them know, listen, this was a service I only utilized one time, and I like to place a stop payment on this service. Y'all, I've had bank cards that I've had for years until they expire, and I had noticed that some companies were taking reoccurring money out of my accounts. And just yesterday I noticed it, and I had to altogether. I said, look, just give me another card, give me another debit card. Sometimes they'll usually charge you $5, or or if it's stolen, whatnot, you may not have to pay the fee. But if you just want to get another card, most of the time they'll charge you $5. That's why I always try to keep the same card to eliminate those fees. But also, try to keep your gas tanks full right now, and try to avoid having to use so much gas. We talk about this time and time again on this platform. Like if you have to do certain things, if you're commuting back and forth to work, and if you're in a city, maybe you want to try to find alternative methods of getting to work. Maybe using public transportation. Of course, you have to keep yourself safe because you'll be around, more people than you would usually be when you're commuting back and forth to work. But y'all, I'm telling you, I've saved thousands of dollars annually taking public transportation. I know in New York, a lot of New Yorkers utilize cycling as a ways and means of transportation and getting around. And this is also good for your body. It gets you out. You're taking more steps. You're cycling around. That's building up your immune system and whatnot. And then you're saving a whole lot of money. You're saving thousands of dollars. if you're not in a position where you can do that, because we do have people who have limited physical uh, abilities, where they're disabled physically in some other areas, and you have to use your car, just try to avoid going so many places, or if you have to go places, try to write down all the places that you need to go, and you probably try to do that all in one day, you know what I'm saying? And that'll help you to save a lot on gas, because y'all, the prices of everything are just soaring, and it's intentional. And I'm gonna say allegedly, but that's what I feel in my spirit. I'm looking at it like you guys are. It's to me, it's just like a setup, you know, and we have to try to avoid as much spending as we possibly can. And then I was saying that we talked about cycling, how it saves you a lot of money, and also how it's really, really, really good for your body. And then try alternative economically feasible stores. Maybe instead of getting certain things from Target, or from getting certain things from Walmart. I really don't like Walmart. I'm just being honest. The prices are insane now there. The service is terrible. They have all these people standing in long, 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 long lines, and they may have 2 or 3 cashiers at the front. Then a lot of these products are coming from China. They're defected, and they use refurbished products too to sell to people. And then they don't last long. I'm not big on Walmart. That's me personally. But anyway, so we could try more alternative, economically feasible stores to shop in, like thrift stores, like Goodwill. Y'all, I love thrift stores. I love Goodwill. If you need more blankets for the winter, if you need more socks, if you need sweaters or certain types of clothes you could even find other things in these stores. If you need like microwaves or utensils or type of things like that, y'all, it's all types of apps as well, and websites like OfferUp. Oh, OfferUp, man, I found so many different things on there that I needed for my house. Y'all, I'm telling you, the prices were just amazing. On Craigslist have a free section where people just give away. Y'all, I saw in the free section where they were giving away mobile homes. You just have to transport it. Of course, transporting mobile homes are very, very expensive. That could be $2,000 or $4,000, depending on how far the distance that you have to transport it to. But it's possible. I've seen people. This couple gave me a Jeep one time on Craigslist. I was looking for a cash car. I was living in Atlanta. I met up with them at a gas station. I always meet up with people when I'm dealing with these cash cars in public places. I always meet up with them, being I'm a single lady, during the day. And I make sure wherever I'm meeting up with them, I say gas stations because they have cameras there. There's a lot of traffic flowing, there, so you have witnesses so people can see what's going on, so somebody won't be so quick to try to do something to harm you if they thinking you have cash money and whatnot. I was thinking I'm about to buy it was an SUV, it was a Cherokee, and they said no. They said we talked to God about it, we prayed about it, and God told us to get his Jeep away to you. I'm telling you, my daughter can testify to this. So you never know what you can get. I'm telling you on Craigslist, but you just have to be careful. It's not as safe as you used to be. Anything that you're dealing with when you're dealing with people that you don't know and stuff like that online, you have to be very, very careful. But they have a free section on Craigslist. They give away furniture. They give away all types of clothing. And then there's other sections on Craigslist, y'all. Y'all can find a bike. They have a bike department, a bike section on Craigslist. It's like all types of websites and apps that we can go to in stores like Goodwill and thrift stores, where we'll cut down a lot of our spending. Like I said, and also like the fact that they're deliberately holding back these products to, not only just make our lives more uncomfortable and inconvenient, and to rise up the prices on everything, and probably to starve a lot of people, because by the time a lot of these food products and stuff hit the stores, it's going to be insanely outrageous, the cost of it, you know. So let's stop feeding our money into this system. We're going to have to really cut back and become as self-reliant as we possibly can. And it's so much better for our lives anyway. It's so economically feasible when we learn how to make our own breads, and we're gardening, we're growing our own vegetables, we're planting our own fruit trees, and then we're going out here, we're cycling, we're walking if we can, or we're limiting the amount of gas that we're using. And then some of y'all, if you're out in the rural area, if you have safe places and containers to store gas, I would suggest that too, because all this stuff is just going to go higher and higher and higher. Only if you have safe places to store your gas. If you don't try to do it, please, because you're going to put yourself and your family in harm's way and other people around you in your community. So I'm pretty sure there's some things that I've missed. Oh, housing, which is a major, 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 major bill. Major bill. If you're living in a place, unless you're paying a mortgage, and for those people, I'm not the type of person, because I'm into real estate, to tell people, oh, get rid of your house. Like, if you're in a situation where you don't have any money, you might want to, but I would also look in other ways of making money off that house before I just get rid of it, because it might just be an asset to you. I know there was times when I rented rooms out, and of course you have, and being in real estate, I've done this a lot, and I made a lot of good money off of doing it as well. But you have to be careful with certain people. Then we're living in the virus era. But I have rented rooms out of my houses before, made really good money. I was still staying in them houses at the time I was renting these rooms, but I had to check out these people's background really, really well. I had to make sure they was not on drugs and excessive alcohol. And, I had to make sure, I had to put some strict rules down. Look, there's no people coming in and out of here. I don't even live like that, y'all. And I'm a very popular girl in my area. And I have a lot of different friends and people I grew up with in school. I don't have people coming in and out of my house. I just don't play that. It's times we living in, there's so much going on. You can't trust a lot of folks. So you might want to think of different things you can do to make money off your house. If it's garage sales, or, Halloween's coming up. If you want to have like a little Halloween party or something, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't afford it, you better try to be thinking of something, and you better try to think of something now. I've downsized. When they started coming up with these mandates, y'all, and all this stuff is just happening back to back and left and right and unexpectedly. I said, you know what? I'm not going to do this. I downsized into something more economically feasible for what I'm going through right now. And right now, I'm not worried about it. I can save enough for a couple of months with the income that I'm getting now, where I can pay it for a couple of months and I can hustle more money, whatnot. I'm not worried about, oh my God, this is going to be too high for me to pay, at the first of every month, and I got to go out here and damn dog near kill myself, in order to make sure that I have this roof over my head. I do have properties, but I don't have anything built on them right now. And then with the lumber and stuff being so high, I do have trees and whatnot. And then the cost of labor, y'all already know what's going on. Y'all already know what's going on. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of different things that I've missed in this video as far as stop spending now that you guys may know and have ideas on. I just need you guys, if you don't mind, please put them in the comment section. If you guys have any ideas of what other people can do. I know a lot of people, if you're single, you might go just live in your car. Or if you have an SUV, I know a lot of people done this. Y'all, they save so much money. They save so much money doing this. If I didn't have a sick parent, and then also have my daughter, and then myself, like with the injuries that I have incurred from, years of jogging and years of being a dancer when I was a professional dancer, I have to have a tub. I have to, because I have to soak my body in Epsom salt, and I have certain things going on with my body as well. I don't share it to the public, but so other than that, if I didn't have this situation, I'm telling you, I'll get an RV. And I'll be in it because I don't even like feeding my money into the system anyway. So I know if single people, if you have children, it might be difficult to, do that to your baby and whatnot. It's really hard. I know me and my daughter went through some things when she was younger, and we had to sleep in cars. I told y'all I come from a real tough background, and we had to sleep in cars. It was no longer than a week or two, but I did it. I had to do it, But I wouldn't suggest that for people who have children. But I know a lot of single people are doing that now. A lot of single people that I know have done that, and they've saved so much money. And by the time, some of them go years and do it, and they save so much money, they're able to go buy a home or a homestead. So y'all, yeah, it's a lot of different things, a lot of different ways that we're going to have to cut back on spending, y'all. Cut back on spending. And as far as food, grow your own food. Grow your own food. If you get it going now, in another couple of months, you'll have your own food, And then if you can't, or if you can, try to go and get some things that you need right now from out of the stores and try to save them. I'm living off preps right now. The only thing that I mainly go buy from these stores right now is like produce, And I do have a little a garden right now, but I go get my bananas and y'all know I eat a lot of blueberries on a daily basis, which is very healthy for your body. But other than that, rice, I have rice for years, beans for years, a lot of other different canned goods. No, I don't like eating a lot of these canned goods because it's high in sodium. But in order for me to cut back and save more money instead of feeding my money to the system that's deliberately making it uncomfortable for me, that's deliberately rising up these prices on me and putting all these mandates in place before I feed it to them, I'll just live off of what I already have. All right, you guys, thanks for watching, and watch the weather. I know the West Coast just got hit with a storm, and I know the East Coast is expecting storms. Y'all, smell your water. I smelled the faucet water the other day. I was like, oh my God, I don't even use it anyway, but I always smell it, just in case. And it was just disgusting, and keep your bodies and your mind right. A lot of people may have disabilities where they can't do certain exercises. Keep your mind right. Your mind is even more important. And y'all, thanks for watching and keep surviving. SanHarrow.com.